I'm going to open up Tverb, which I already have on a track of something I did in 2013. His name is Jim Stapley, and this is an album I produced in London at my old studio, which is now called Dean Street Studios. So here is Tverb. So this is the Meister Hall, the Master Hall in Hansa Studio. This is a graphic of it. The photographs were taken for authenticity of the tiles, the wooden slats that they used. And this was new to me. They have all these open windows to the left and right. And you know, musicians usually record in the dark, so I didn't even know there were windows in that room because they were constantly covered. Here are the 3 microphones that I set up initially. They were all condenser microphones. The front one was probably a U47 on David's vocal, and the rear mics were 87s. All in Germany, you might as well get a condenser mic because there are loads of them and they sound great. In this version, the stereo version, the mics could be moved. So here's the close one. Now, you can see there's a readout. It's 17 feet from the lead singer, and it's 20 degrees to the left. I can move the mics now, which, of course, I could do when I was working in Berlin, but I could do it in the plug-in like this. And you get a readout of how many feet and how many degrees left, how many degrees right. Because this is a stereo plug-in, you could pile up all the reverb on the right side of the room with a little bit, you know, on the left side. The back mic is about 57 feet away. I can vouch for that. It was an enormous studio where classical, you know, symphony orchestras and a choir could be recorded. You could have 120 people in this room recording. But here's our lonesome singer, and here are our 2 ambient mics. So again, I could move the rear microphone to the left side, to the right side. They can be automated. Any function in Tverb can be automated. So I'm going to show you Jim's solo track. So here's the beginning of the song when he sings very quietly. This would be the way Heroes started. David Bowie sang very quietly at the beginning of Heroes, and you didn't hear the room open up. Now, if you notice, both gates are closed.
I think it's time I found a new religion.
Now, Jim's going to get louder.
I think it's time I went my own way.
You hear that? The Tverb opened up a little.
Got so little faith in my decisions, and too many hours in my days.
So that's basically what happens when you do this with real microphones in a real room in Berlin. But we brought Berlin to you. Tverb is now ready. It's great. I've been using it now for a few months in its final version. And I've got one preset so far that I use that pretty much nails the setup that I use for the Bowie vocal. But there are so many other ways you can use this now. I know Tony sent it out to a few other beta testers who have found that they're getting horn sounds that they couldn't get otherwise, like a flute solo put in the Hansa room with the gates, you know, the gates opening the rear microphone at the, you know, at key moments. I only yesterday tried a snare drum in that room with Tverb. Sounds pretty much like if Dennis Davis was whacking his snare drum, that room would explode the way it sounds to me now. So very, very honored that my name is on it. I'm very honored that Tony approached me to do this, and I know you're all going to have fun with it. It really is fun. And be like me, use it for the most unexpected instances. You know, don't use the classic approach. You know, throw a cat in a bucket and put it through Tverb. I don't know, do something crazy with it. Like I'll probably do. I'll probably find uses. One came to mind already, but I'll let you know. You're gonna love it. It's just great.